Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. Today is January 16th of 2026. So today is the 16th day of year one. I've been thinking about this all day today, and I keep seeing things that kind of throw it back in my face and say, yes, you are correct. I see a lot of different types of videos through YouTube and on Facebook. I follow a multitude of different types of people. I don't just follow one genre. I don't follow just one thing that keeps me interested because I'm interested in all sorts of things. I like to keep abreast of what's going on in the world, and so I watch a couple of channels that I don't really agree with their philosophies, so to speak. Or how they're viewing some of these events because they do believe that it's the end times, et cetera, et cetera. So these would be, I guess, considered Christian channels, even though I don't consider myself a Christian. Um, they're always talking about how bad this world is. The world. And how they can't wait to be snatched up out of this world. But here's the thing. The snatching away isn't snatching away out of this physical world. It's a mental change in how you see things. Because I believe, and I have proof of this given to me, I believe that we can be here in this world, this big world, and not be of the world. What I believe of the world means that people are materialistic. People are all about the fleshly desires being met, consumption of things that make your physical body happy. But they don't really do anything for that spirit inside of you, you know? They meet all your physical needs and it meets all your physical desires, lusts, wants, etc., but it doesn't really satisfy you internally. To me, that is what being of the world is. So I truly believe that people can be in this world, but not of this world. And that's all I got to say about that. So people expected to get snatched up out of here anytime soon. It's not going to happen. You got to change your mind. You know, if you're tired of the way things are in this world, then you got to change something. You got to change your overconsumption of the worldly stage. You got to turn off the noise. You got to turn off the rhetoric. You got to turn it all off and get to a place where it's just you, yourself, and you. Like me, I've been alone for the last 8 years. Um, I've come up a lot in those 8 years. And in 5 days, it's been 17 years since I turned off the TV. And in that 17-year period of time, and the last 8 years of that 17 years, I've been alone. So 9 years, I had Daryl when I first awakened. And then the last 8 years, it's been me, myself, and I. I was telling another social media a friend of mine today that I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. Why? I don't know. Something happened the beginning of the year. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it down to a specific conversation or a specific event. All I know is I'm waking up every day and having the attitude for that day. And if I have to go to work that day, that means I'm going to go to work in a good mood. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to be friendly. I'm going to smile. I'm going to greet all my customers. I'm going to carry on conversations. I'm going to wish people an awesome and amazing day, evening. Um, and that's what that consists of. Just like when I get on my DoorDash app, I've only DoorDash, I think I've completed like 24, 25 orders since last Thursday, the 9th, and today's the 16th. So it's approximately what? A week? A week and one day, 8 days, something like that. And I've made like 150 bucks altogether. 150 to $160. Tonight I did one DoorDash. I scheduled myself in at 6:30. Unfortunately, schedule timed out was 7, and I got the dash at 10 till, and I was able to achieve getting the order to my customer. And when I delivered it to her, because it originally the directions said to leave it at the door, but when I pulled in, she was standing there at the door, waiting for me, and her two little fur friends, and I guess they were ready for dinner too. And when I was getting it out for her and taking the picture and all that, she was just really nice. And she's like, "Oh, by the way, here you go, hun. I hope you have a good night." And she gave me a little bit of money. I didn't know how much it was. I didn't know what it was until I got to the car and it was $5. And the order was like $7.80. So I made like $12.80 just in that one little order, and it was like less than half an hour. I picked it up at like 5 till, and I was dropping it off at 7:15. But then it put me outside of the zone. So then I'm driving back into the zone, and it clocks me as soon as I enter the zone. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting for orders, and like 10 minutes went by or something like that. 10, 15 minutes went by. So I just ended my dash. I said, you know what? I'm just going to go to the store, pick up some food because I needed a few groceries. I haven't ate all day yet. So I think I'm just going to go home, go to the store, go home, make some food, make some coffee, and just chill. Because all my bills are paid. I got 28 hours this week, and the schedule for next week's come out, and I have 28 hours that week, so I know my paychecks are going to be over $300, and a little bit more than what I need for my rent. So right now I'm in a pretty good spot as far as like I don't have a whole lot of extra money, but I'm not hurting either. So, and I got food in my apartment, and I got the things I need. And that's why I'm happy, because I look at every day and see what I have, see what I've accomplished that day, seeing all the people that I've interacted with throughout the day, and how I feel every day. And social media is kind of becoming a thing that's going to the wayside for me. I definitely don't spend as much time on Facebook anymore as I used to. In fact, my own daughter was telling me, "Mom, you haven't even been online in a minute." And I'm like, well, I'll check it, but as far as like me posting or me scrolling through hours upon hours like I used to years ago, no, that'll never happen again. Why? Because it seems like all I see is the left right divide. All I see is propaganda, and all I see is just division. Um, Even if somebody posts something really positive, you're going to always have naysayers come to that post and try to make something bad out of the good, you know, just to rile people up. And so I just don't have the energy for any of that anymore. Every now and then you might see me post something, but that's just so people can be aware of what's going on, and make preparations to do so if they need to. But it's also not my job to awaken others, just like it's also not my job to uh, feel bad if, you know, it's not my responsibility. Just like all the crazy that's going on out in the world, that's not my concern. My concern stays within my boundaries, which is myself, my daughter, my grandchildren, my mom, um, my coworkers, and the small handful of social media friends that I have. That's it. Um, those are the only people that really matter to me. I wish everybody luck and what's going on and what they're going through in their life. If their life isn't where they want it to be, but only you can change your life. Nobody else can do it for you. Not another person and not some supposed sky daddy out there. Okay. Um, the only person that can make your life better is you. And that's it. And once you accept that fact, and once you realize that nobody's coming to save you, that only you can save you, well, then nothing's going to change for you being in this world, because you see yourself as a victim and you see yourself as someone that needs saving. You see you've been indoctrinated and programmed into believing all these things that aren't even near the truth, you know. But once you start searching deep inside yourself and start realizing that you are the only person in charge of your life, in control of your life, in control of your emotions, your reactions, etc., that's a pretty freeing place to be. And that's why I get on here to share these things, because I just think it's a good thing to share. Anyways, peace, love, hugs, nugs. And until the next time, stay safe, stay well, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool if you're hot. And like I said, stay warm if you're cold. Always try to stay dry, unless, of course, you're in the middle of summer like they are in Australia and hot. Then definitely jumping in the ocean or jumping in a swimming pool is the ideal thing to do. Until the next time, this is Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69, on day 16 of year one, and I'm signing off. Peace, love, hugs, nuts. Until the next time.